Today we're going to make Dandelion Jam, and what you need is a big bag and a 7-iron. First thing we're going to do is pick these dandelion heads just like this. Just get the top little part. Now I'm going to show you what the 7-iron's for. You got to whack those dandelions out of your yard.
Nice one, Franklin.
This is a gold mine. Last dandelion. You see, we used a gallon bag and we filled up to about half. Now we're going to take these in and clean them up and wash them off.
Okay, I poured those into a bowl and we'll get some water in there.
Now that we've washed all the dandelions off, we're going to shuck the dandelions. First, you want to grab the butt and rip all the yellow petals out. Then you want to discard the butt over here because those are sour and the petals are sweet.
Okay, so we'll just do that whole pile real quick.
Now we're all done shucking the dandelions. You can see that we have the sweet flowers over here, the petals.
Nice.
And over here we have the sour butts.
Sour butts, yucky. You do not want to boil those butts in with your flower petals because you will end up disgusting and sour and icky, right, Franklin?
Now we need to pour these dandelion petals into this bowl. Now that we're done with that, we're gonna put water in this.
Okay.
Now that the petals are in the pot and on the stove, we're going to put it on a full boil for 10 minutes. Now you see we have been boiling this for about 10 minutes. Take a look. I'm gonna turn this off and put the lid on. And we're gonna let it steep overnight.
Okay, we'll just put that right there. See you in the morning. Okay, now it's the next morning. Let's check out our dandelion tea. You can see here that it's cooled down and settled a bit. So what I'm going to do is take my measuring deal here in the strainer and coffee filter. I'm just kind of smash that coffee filter down just like so. And we're going to start to filter this.
Down there, so we'll look at what the tea's color is turning out to be.
Kind of smells like honey. What do you think it smells like?
Yeah, kind of like honey.
Now we have about 8 or 9 cups of dandelion tea, so you can just put this in the fridge and save it till you're ready to make the jam, or you can make it right now. Here's a good shot of what color the tea is in the morning sun. A quick water bath for the jars and lids. Okay, now it's time to make the jam. So I wrote this out here for you if you want to read that. Otherwise, I will put this in the description below the film. We're going to do a double batch. You could easily cut this in half. I'm going to add 8 cups of dandelion tea, the juice from 1 lemon, 12 tablespoons of powdered pectin. I'm going to bring that to a boil. Once that's boiling, I'm going to add 10 cups of sugar. And then I'm going to bring that to a boil and stir it. Once it's boiling, I'm going to just let it boil for a couple minutes until it thickens. Here's our dandelion tea that we strained about an hour ago. It's been sitting in the fridge. So first I'm going to do there's 4 cups. Eight cups of tea. There's just a little bit left over. Just set that over here for now. There's a lemon. So I'm just going to squeeze that over a strainer. Another half. "12 tablespoons of powdered pectin is equal to 1 little juggie of pectin. So I'm just going to pour that in there. And then I'm going to mix that up and boil that. Bring that to a boil. I always like to use my zip stick to make sure everything is thoroughly blended. Just that. That's enough. Break all those pieces of pectin up.
Yep.
And of course the leftover dandelion tea that we made. We're going to have to pour that into a glass. Give that a little taste test.
I solemnly swear I am up to no good. It tastes kind of woody, kind of like a hint of honey-ish, and kind of like what nature would taste like, I guess.
It tastes kind of like when we tapped our maple tree and made maple syrup. There's like, it's kind of sweet water, kind of honey-like. It's good though. Okay, now it's coming to a rapid boil, so I'll add the sugar, mix that in. One more go with the zip stick to get all those clumps of sugar all emulsified. There we go. Now, a lot of people wonder like how long it takes to bring this to a boil and thicken. It doesn't take that long, maybe a couple minutes after it boils to get it to thicken. That's because I already boiled the pectin, the lemon juice, and the tea. If you put it all in there cold, it's going to take a lot longer to bring to a boil and thicken. While you're waiting for that to come to a boil, it's a good time to skim all the bubbles and gunk off that. Okay, it's a lot easier to can jams and jellies when you pour it into your jars through a pitcher. We'll fill that up a little bit more later. A little more junk on top that I'll take off. Alright, because cooking is supposed to be fun and pretty, I picked a couple extra dandelions this morning, and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of dandelion in the mixture, and then we'll mix that in. I'll give these a quick wipe. And then we'll put our lids on. Now we'll follow up with a quick 10-minute water bath in a nice boil. Lower that into the abyss. A lot of people put added flavors in, like honey or I don't know, any kind of flavor that they like. You can do that, that's fine. We didn't do it because we just want dandelion jam. That's it. We want to enjoy the flavor of the dandelions. 10-minute boil is complete, so I'll take these guys out. Check that out. Put that on the... Here we are. We'll just let those cool off. Wait for those lids to pop. Okay. Okay, this one has been in the fridge all day. So let's crack it open. Oop. Take a look at this. See? It's set. So let's take a little taste test here. That is so good. Fresh dandelion jam. Yummy.
This is my first time ever trying dandelion jam.
What do you think?
It's way better than I expected. It's so good.
Yummy. Going for seconds. What kind of flavors do you pick up in there, Franklin?
A little kind of honey-ish.
Yeah?
And a little butter maybe.
Smells super good. Now it's time for a taste test. That is so good. I can't explain the flavor, but it's so good.
Yummy?
Mm-hmm.
One last comment on this dandelion jam recipe. We used, as you can see, 10 cups of sugar, and it's a little on the sweet side, so if you don't want it too sweet, I would reduce that to 8 cups of sugar real fast. But since this is our first time making it, and we didn't know, it's still good. Thanks for watching.